Hello, Divine Sunshiners. Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. Hello, this is Divine Sunshine. I'm doing the your Sankofa reading. For the month of November, according to the elements. Okay, that makes it easier for me. According to the elements. So we're going to do it the fire sign, the earth sign, the air sign, and the water sign. Okay. All right. So we're going to start off by the Sankofa reading. What makes it unique is that, again, you know, I always believe in paying homage to your ancestors, because your ancestors are the ones that also are your guides as well. You have ancestors as your guides too. And so in doing this, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to have this on one video. And so what I'm doing here is looking at the aspect as far as you getting in union, your twin flame journey from the aspect of one of your ancestors. Okay, so I'm going to draw. So we're going to do the fire sign first. So that's Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. Okay, fire sign. Let's see here. Who steps up? Okay. Let's see. So these are several past loved ones that are stepping up here. You have someone who is young, somebody who is very smart and very intelligent, or a past loved one who loved to wear glasses, liked a lot of technology, liking something else. So they could be older, but they might have a young spirit at heart. Or this person could be like a son, or a somebody like godson, or again, they don't have to, they bring it to me and they're saying they don't have to be that. This person was just young. They could even be like your father and had very young spirit, but this person wears glasses and liked a lot of like understanding the things, the universe, the laws, technology, maybe good with math, things of that nature. But they read a lot of books, and whatever way they dressed, they were very kind of preppy dress, very casual, very basic in their dress, nothing kind of outside fanciful either. This other person that's coming to step up, this past loved one, is a person who was like a pillar of strength for your family, but this person was very gentle, very kind in the eyes, but they were strong. So they carried like a Kuan Yin spirit, which is their spirit was very powerful but quiet. They didn't have to say a lot of words. They could either look through their eyes, you could tell they were on board with what was going on, or they could speak in just maybe a few sentences, a few words in the sentence, and you got the point. You're like, okay, let me go sit myself on down. or this person might be quiet, but then when you messed with them, they came out on your behind. They jumped on you like a panther. Okay, this person is Dr. Buzzard. This person here had this other person, loved one, has come here, played around with the laws. They were a little risky business here. You know, they kind of tipped the scales to work in their favor in a lot of things. And so they were very well versed, very knowledgeable, maybe street smart, you know, something like that, very well versed and knowledgeable. Something about the system that they felt like they had to kind of buck against the system. They didn't always go along with what the system said to go ahead. So you got 3 loved ones that's stepping up to the plate. You can pick one of them. Remember, this is a general reading, so I'm going across the board, but these 3 loved ones from you, from the collective that is looking at this, it could be loved one 1, 2, or 3. The young person that's got a young spirit, that like they had a thirst for knowledge, like to understand things, maybe tinkered with things, read a lot of books, wore glasses, very basic. This is one loved one that stepped up to say they helped to lend a hand. You got another one who was very quiet, that spoke with very few words, but didn't have to say a lot. And it was like, wow, when you spoke, you know, you're like, oh, hell, we go sit down somewhere. See, she don't speak too much, but when she do, we know, everybody know when she upset. And then you got the other one, Dr. Buzzard. This one, he is a little well-versed, very knowledgeable, like to go against the system, like to tilt the scales in his favor. So these are 3 different ones. So if one of them resonates with you, say, oh, that sounds like so-and-so that passed on. Remember, these are past loved ones. Maybe you might not know, maybe not, but they're coming to lend a hand to tell you something about what you need to work on now. So we're going to ask them right now as far as what is at the heart of the matter. What's at the heart of the matter that's going on with you at this time? Clear. Oh, it looked like it was one right there. Took it out. Oh, it went right back out. Keep an open mind. So fire sign, they want you to keep an open mind. All of them collectively have come in. So your soulmate might differ from your usual expectations. So this person that is coming to your life might be seeming like they are very different. Than what you expect. I'm saying, picking up that they're saying also in life, how things are going right now, it doesn't seem like it's going in the way or manner that you thought that it was. It's really going up against the curve of what you would like to see going on in this twin flame relationship or dynamic. And they're saying you just got to keep an open mind about how things are going. Okay. They're saying again, you might be looking for it to play things by the book about these things, but you got to remember everything has like a process in which it's going to happen. So you got here in the past, maybe somebody had acted like a fool. Understanding that it helps you now in the present to be more guarded about what's going on within yourself, creating healthy boundaries. You got to be more shielded. And then they say even going in the future, you have to do that. So really what happened with that person then, instead of you looking at it from you closing off your heart more to this person, but they say they came to learn you a lesson that you had to really understand that you had to be more purposeful and intentional in the way you were doing things. And so in order for you to cross the finish line, they're saying, think about what happened in the past. Yes, that person was clowning. You acted like a clown, which means that you weren't really taking things seriously. But when this person came along, they helped to awaken you for you to take things seriously. They say keep an open mind because things are going to happen to you on this union process in a serendipitous way, fire sign. So they're saying things are going to come to you in a way that maybe you might not have thought of. So you really need to be able to just take heed of it and just allow for a source to the universe to allow for the things to come into play for you. Okay. Then it also said right now, because of that, they want you to keep an open mind because right now you're still in the process of really understanding what you stand for. And they say also understanding that because in you getting this knowledge and this understanding of things, it's going to help you to grow wings like Red Bull, grow wings and go ascend to the next level. But right now you got to get native. When I see a Native American, a native symbol in there, means you got to get used to the land of where you are right now, where you are getting used to the leg of the land. And once you be able to do that, the King platform, you get some understanding as to why things are actually playing out the way they are. But right now they want you to just keep an open mind right now. You need to keep an open mind. Okay. So what are some things that what are some things in which they want you to work in your divinity to get there? Clear. They want you to get more wiser, and it seems like in the cards they're telling you need to become more wiser in some things because they say playing by the book. To me, it's knowledge again, understanding it's a process of things, allowing for universe to set things up. Sometimes you're not going to get an answer to everything, and you keep on questioning and answering. Why is this? You're looking for it to happen a certain way, and they say fire sign. They want you to remain open. They want you to become wisdom. You can't rely on the old blueprint of plans that were in the past as well. I'm looking at with these weapons, the things that you're using then, tools back there. That's not what you would use now in order to be able to do it. But they're saying again, I got a fork in the road. They're saying, but sometimes those old tool sets are good for basic foundational things for you to use even in the now. Okay. So, but they really want you to truly still get a blueprint as to where you're going though, but don't rely on old too as well, because you got to be open And it's got a shield here. She's got it down on the ground, which lets me know to put your shield up, that protection of being overprotective about some things. You need to put that down. But they also want you to become like Thor here, okay? So Thor means God of action. You got to become of action. They got a ram and a goat here. Goat represents, again, like the mountains, more like a Capricorn, being grounded to earth in your actions when you do things. But at the same time, the ram, the Aries, which would be you, again, would seem like, again, that in your Aries, in your actions, you got to be, Aries are very laser target form. They know what they're going for. They know what their targeting is, good leadership. And so, again, that's what you need to. So you got to be a good leader, but also be goal oriented as far as where you want to actually end up at. Okay, so that's where they want you to be. Divine feminine, divine feminine and masculines in this is fire signs, but they understand that you got to put your pimp hand down there. You got to treat like that hammer. You want to hammer things, and when you put the hammer down, you know your purpose is to break things up. So they want you to really truly break up. You don't have to do that. You need to break up some of the things that you have already have in place, that these old foundational, because most time you use that hammer, that big hammer like that, to break up foundation things like that, foundational things there too. Okay, what do you need to surrender? Clear. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Do not look back at previous roadblocks and difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. So that's what they want you to understand. That to me, I picked up when I looked at that card. First thing it was like you might be scared of success. Fire sign. So don't be afraid of that. Like, okay, you don't be successful. Make sure that I don't know when I might release that, but the one that I talk about, the pursuit of happiness. And how you need to go, I would say, to watch that video too as well. Also, they're saying what things it's got to change is your support. I say the support system as far as the people around you, but I think again about what are you using to support to keep you up as your foundation. What do you know, like you put on the girdle, like your support system, to how are you going to be able to show yourself off to other people, how they're going to be able to view you, how you're supporting yourself foundationally. Again, they're saying again your identity. This is yellow. This is your solar plexus here. So again, how you are coming up with your authority and your identity too, as far as also allowing for the downloads to come to you as well, as far as also being in your intuitive. You got to eliminate some things, because I see the color brown here, but I also see the color orange or red, so it looks like a combination to me. So red would be you got to get grounded and rooted some things, and then how you making connections and manifesting things as you do that, because in the background you got the color green, which is helping you to get into your heart center. Okay, and the final last thing that they want you to also to know is the final clear also is this is what they want, the energy that they want you to work with. Fire sign, which is what? The following. Clearing, cleansing, clearing and cleansing. It's the same thing. Okay. So I see water here. I would say take you a salt bath, anything with water, do a lot of water thing, process, spiritual baths, spiritual cleanse, those things like that. You got Ethereal 7 Sorceresses 777. I have her down there at the bottom. She has spiritual baths and cleansings and things of that nature that I would say get into. Again, the color yellow and orange is back out again. So you're getting into your identity. Clean out how you're identifying yourself. Clean out how you're connecting and manifesting things as well. Watch how you're communicating your things as far as this manifestation about this union of sorts. And then also getting to green truly into your heart center, because that's really the heart of the matter when it comes to you, fire sign. Okay, all right then, that is it for you. All right then, so we will move on into the next thing, which would be the earth signs, okay? The earth signs. So give me a second. Here, I can leave these out. This is easy. Okay. Okay, matter of fact, I'll leave that out there. Because all I'm going to do is just bunch that into something else. Okay. All right, let's see. Earth signs. Earth signs consist of Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Okay. I feel like I'm missing one. I guess not. Yeah. Okay. All right, earth signs. So what past loved one wants to come and help you out today? Father of Knives. Okay, so earth sign. It's a father that wants to come here, past loved one. Father figure. Older, got a beard, jazzy dancer. He's a father figure. So either he could be a father, he could be a father to your children, or he could be a father figure. He also has a beard. This one has a beard, but a jazzy, snazzy one. Nice here. So he has some conflict with the mind here. Especially when I'm seeing a lot of time. When it came to time, looked like it said wasn't enough time to do things. Also, I don't know why it looks like it's pieces of a brain here. So it's a lot of thinking here with this one. This one's a thinker. Okay. This one is a father figure who is a thinker. Okay. That's coming back to help you out. Okay. So now let's look and see. Clear. Let's see, 2 cards, no 3, no, several of them. Okay, so this person wants you to really want you to get it to the point that they want you to call in the soulmate. Your prayers and affirmation and visualizations help bring you together. So they really want you to start calling the soulmate. Look like to me they're saying, they really, Father knows best, this one here, and saying that, you really truly are at the point that you are not being true to what you really truly want. And if you feel that this calling in the soulmate person is where it's at, that's where they say to follow, wherever your heart leads you. Because they're saying, again, with this one, we got past life relationships. You have known each other before, okay? And they're saying, it seems like to this person brings out the passion in you. And that's why they're saying that. And they want you to move into the point of you being able to express your love. Because something about you, you're scared. You're thinking, you kind of stopping, you being a little apprehensive. And your emotions just like, yes, I want to just kind of throw myself into this. But at the same time, it looks like the emotions is the one that's really holding up the foundation of this, really, truly, this connection for this to actually happen. Let's look and see as far as, let me get a clarifier. What does it have to do with this here calling the soulmate, this person past life? Here, Father knows best, clear, and this person wanting to express their love. What's that all about? Oh, a second, let me clear. Gotcha. Because they want you to understand that right now behind the scenes some things is getting aligned and this is fated. Okay, and you're really going at this, it's going to be blind. You're not going to be able to see where you're going on this here. This looks like to me all of these past loved ones keep on telling you all that it's from the fire sign up to you all. This is, again, you got to be open-minded. You're going to have to use other resources and sensories to see where this is actually going to go and lead you. Because right now it seems like this is to be whatever's about to jump off with this one for you, earth sign, is between fall going into winter. And it's more of that. It's just a little tail end. So the end of November into December is where some things are going to be happening. They want you to really understand to release your feminine, which means in your omega-ness. what's going on the inside internally. That's why they say express your love, because you got to learn how to receive and to give. And right now they're saying it's a stalemate. You need to level up to that. Something about you is blocked for the earth sign. Something about you is blocked in that reserve there. Man, maybe I say reserve because they're saying you're a little bit too reserved when it comes to them about that. Okay, let's look and see as far as in your divinity. What do they say needs to happen for you in your divinity? Well, they see some things that need to be shifted in order for you to have a union for this in the month of November. Clear. I don't know why I keep on hearing, what's her name? Okay. Shake your love. Shake, shake, shake your love. Shake your love. I just can't. Your love. Can't shake your love. What's his name? Something Gibson. I forgot what her name is. I can hear that very much so. What they want you to understand is it's got to be a rebirth situation here that's got to occur with you. You got to rise from the ashes. Which to me is saying you got to rise from the past to be able to give rebirth to where you are now new in this newness here, especially when it comes to your emotions here. You're going to have to let some things like let it burn, like us should say, let it burn, let it burn, let it burn. So it's some things from the past that still is lingering and playing a part with you right now, and it's asking you that you're going to have to actually get to the point where you let it go, okay? You got to let it go in order for it to flow. That's what they're saying. Let it go in order to flow. Okay? Especially if you want everything underneath the sun, because I see the sun that's happening here behind this. Okay? What you need to surrender is unhealthy relationships. Right? And this is a past relationship. In order for you to be able to go on and move and fast forward into now, you got some toxicity. Some toxic relationships that's going on right now. The Spirit saying, in order for you to really have this union, you're going to have to let it go. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So that is playing a part with you. That's what they say you got to surrender. You put that with that. That's all right, because it wasn't for it to come out. Okay? And then what is some life changes that need to happen with you? What are some life changes that need to happen with the earth signs? What's some life changes that need to happen for the earth sign? Okay, clear. Put you in here. Okay. Shake your love. Shake, shake, shake your love. Shake your love. Shake your love. I keep on playing that in my head. Okay. Oh, I do that at the end then. Okay. They want you to welcome the new. That's why they say call this soulmate. And to me, it seems like say call the true soulmate in. This person is somebody for the past. Somebody not even in like past lives. That's true. But they're saying this is also somebody from the past that you know too. And you need to express your love with somebody that you're a little scared to do that. But it's fated that it's going to happen. Be true to you. Okay. In the process. And then they're saying relationship dynamics. Well, we already said that earlier. You got to get rid of this one. That's got to change. You got to change of how true you are to yourself. Again, welcoming the new. They say you got to eliminate some things. You got to get into spirit. You got to let the downloads come to you. And you got to get heart center. In order for you to be able to be true to you, you got to now, again, get into your bliss. Let the bliss be the center of what's going to lead you to it so you can be spiritually fed. For that, you got to really also give blossom to who you identify as, who you are. You also need to, again, in order to transform yourself, you got to look at how you're connecting through the sacral or to people and manifesting things in your life. You also got to be able to stand in your power. That's got to be transformed. And some things are just clearly in black and white. They're saying that. But you also got like a little tinge of some things that's got to be eliminated too. In this one, when we're talking about being true to yourself. And then when we're talking about relationship dynamics, again, you got to let the downloads, let source download you information that will help you to understand, to have discernment about what's not right about this relationship, but also understand in the thick of it, what really needs to be transformed is that you got to eliminate some things, because I see the color brown there. And so then you're moving into the energies of knowing who you are because it's really truly black and white where you need to go as far as your transformation and you getting into your heart. Okay, and then the last card here is telling you as well. The last card here was tell about what relationship, what does Source want you to do as far as to get into union here? What is their solution for you? What energies you need to work with? Romance. Romance is also the magic. Romance does not always mean just about a loving thing like a man and a woman between those two partnership. That means, but romance also means bringing in the magic, creating the difference, how you can change your atmosphere, your surroundings, or your environment. I understand it's got two flames here, two candles here, but they're in the color orange, which again is working on how you're connecting with yourself, how you connecting with others, how you connecting with the twin flame, how you connecting with the world that's around you, and then also understanding that how you're manifesting these things too. And so they want you to romance. That means get into the flow of things, being more happy, into the bliss of things. It's a dance, it's a rhythm to things as well. And so this is what the advice that this Father knows best is giving you, that he's saying be into the romance. Just think of it in more so a more healthy way when you're talking about having relationships with others, because right now wherever you are, they want you to kind of rise from the ashes. Some things that's got to burn down to give birth to this new thing, and it seems like they're saying why you calling in this soulmate or this other relationship as far as to get rid of this toxic one, that they're saying that's gonna let that be your motivation, your objective for you getting out of that relationship. But in the meantime, understanding that it's a dance that has to occur there, and it's got to be a flow to things, and it's got to be a natural thing. When you talk about romance, it's like things just happen. It's a nice balance between you on my side, I flirt with you, you flirt with me, I kiss you, you kiss me. It's an evenness, an equalness of that. That I pursue you, you receive it, or I pursue you in that, or I tease you and you receive it. It's got to be an even balance to those things. So thank you so very much for that loved one to come show up for the earth signs, all right, then I'm gonna leave that out so we can just keep it flowing. Okay, so now let's move on to the next sign. Which would be, I put it back in there. Okay, no, I didn't. Here we go. Let's move on to the next sign, which would be air sign, which would be Libra, Aquarius, and I'm missing one, Gemini. Oh, I forgot. Did I say Taurus in the other one? That's why I say I'm missing somebody. Okay. Did I say them? I don't know. Did I say that for the earth sign? Feel like I said Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I think I've mentioned all of them. Okay, for the air sign, back to you all. Sorry. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Okay. All right, let's see what loved one steps up for you all. No, not all of these. Hold on one second. Okay. There we go. Okay, got confirmation. Big Mama and the Queen. So this one that comes up for you for the air sign. This one is a grandmother. Okay, this one would be the Queen. This one keeps all of the culture, all of the cultural things and rituals that you all have. She holds true to that. This is called the Queen. So she came in and she was regal, but at the same time, like I said, she keeps a lot of rituals on things as far as the culture. Maybe you might even come to her and she will be able to tell you about, where your family came from, the family tree, all of that. Then you got another type of a grandmother. This is a matriarch. So both of these are the matriarchs of the family. She's one that's in the church, well dressed, always participating. Bringing something. She got her famous dish. She coming there and say, "Oh Lord, here come Big Mama. She gonna bring that pound cake to the church function." Oh, it's on now. She had the key to everybody's heart. She had the key, and she always had the answers to everything too. This one, that's what that is. So this, we got some grandmothers on the desk for the air sign that's going to come and lend their expertise and their knowledge as well. Okay. All right then. So let's go ahead and let's look at these air signs. Again, if I flubbed on one of them, I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. So you just add down at the bottom. You know, I don't have any problem with you all correcting and saying that. For the air signs, they're talking about attraction. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. What they're saying right now is like the things that you're attracting right now is because you're the one that got the things in motion, air signs. You don't like what's going on. Guess what they're saying? This grandmother say again, she's like, baby, change it. Okay, how you gonna change it? Start attracting and start thinking about the things that you want. Start looking at the things that you're focusing in on your environment that's really showing up in there. Start trying to see what's the beauty in it. How can you flip it around to reach to be your benefit in some things to help you to get more into your heart chakra? Because they're saying again, yeah, this person, this grandma is saying, if you don't like what's going on, then you got to change it. Simply put, this is what they're saying. They say because you got to get a deeper knowing about some things. You're looking at things at it from surface level here. And again, it's the illusion because you got the moon. That's why I told you this grandmother's telling me. She said you got to get wiser. Things has got to line up. And they're saying in order for that, you've got to line up. And they're saying, baby, you got to get woke. You got to stay woke. You got to get woken here. Okay. For you to be able to get this, because there's a deeper knowing. There's things going on behind the scenes. You can't look at some things fully at face values. They're saying you got to look at it from a different point of view. And you're not doing that. Oh, what I find doing? Yeah, that was interesting. And you're not doing that. Okay, so that's what they want you to start doing, is to start looking at things beyond the veil, not just what's actually showing up. Okay, all right then. So the next thing that they're saying, in order for you to do that, that's their big mama. They're saying again, let's look at your divinity, air sign, divinity. Okay, true that, true that. Okay, let's look at your divinity. Okay, they say you need to find balance. I believe that you got to find balance in there, because sometimes they say your mind goes way off center. You on the negative, so you attract the negative, they're saying, you know, but when you're in the positive, you attract more. You got it in your emotions and your thinking and your alpha and your omega, and you're going out and getting it in the world. You got to get it balanced, and the things that's emotionally inside going on with you, you got to find balance towards this as well. What things do they say that you need to surrender in order to have this union? What do you need to surrender in order to have this union? And remember, union is in so many ways, about yourself, with your person, about on your mission, the things that you want. They say surrender to rest and sleep. Okay, some of you all, they say they're looking at you all are very hard at work, and you about to burn out. And you about to really attract something that you really don't want to be having at all. So to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. They want you to kind of watch that, because some of you all, again, is at this point, you all are actually, you burning the candle at both ends. Now, that's probably Dad bringing that at me. So you burn the candle at both ends, and you got to kind of slow it down. Slow it down. Take in the sights. You know, in order for you to attract and bring in, they're telling me you got to enjoy what you got first. Then the universe will bring you more things to you once you are appreciative for where you are right now and seeing the beauty in where you are. They want you to also say here, what's the life changes is your faith. You got to keep the faith. That's why they say they want you to keep balance, because some of you all air signs have a tendency to want something kind of go awry. It's danger real Robinson. You just off your square. You didn't lost your ever beloved mind. It's and they saying find some balance in what you're doing. So they want you to keep the faith. How you going to do that again? Allow the downloads to come in. Open up your crown chakra. Do some things with that. Also learning that in order for you to transform your life where you are, you got to eliminate some things that no longer suit you. You got to get rooted in some things. as far as it's not a lot majorly. They saying more so this person is saying you gotta they say you gotta get rid of some things, baby, and you also gotta know who you are and whose you are and where you want to go. You gotta get your identity, standing in your authority and ground on some things too. That's the main thing. Keep your faith again, allowing source to kind of tell you about things, direct you on some things, because this is all purple. And for this person to be, again, like they say, cultural, like big queen, you know, like let the ancestors talk to you, let your guides talk to you, get all those downloads and those messages from you. You got to start relying on what is being brought to you in the spiritual. Okay, and then how you are able to what's the energy that they want you to kind of really be dealing with at this time. Clear for this union, how they want you to do that. This keeps on sticking out. Who are you? Ecstasy. Oh, okay. Now, when I look at this is ecstasy. This is a way of surrendering to what is going on, the happiness. She's letting the angels just kind of take over. Something, the ecstasy is like this really taking over, like a kid twirling and twirling and twirling around and around and around till they just fall out and just simply just laughing and giggling because they're in ecstasy about what is actually happening. Like I say, get in touch with, to me, they saying the simple things and just thanking God for where or source from where you are. Then you'll be able to attract some things like that. Because again, like they say, spiritually, it's like let spirit just take over. And just the ecstasy of it, like they say, you know, somebody getting the spirit hit them or whatever, let that actually happen so you can be able to attract things. This person, to me, seems like these air signs look like you're trying to be in control of things, this mind overly exerting things, and like they say, instead of you trying to push your will on it, they're just saying just relax and let spirit take over. All right, thank you for Grandma for you standing coming in and giving your advice on that, and the other previous ones that came too as well. I forgot to thank you all for your participation, so let me say that. Okay, all right then, so now let's move on to the last one, to our water signs. Clear, which is Pisces, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. I should know that. That's Dad. How am I gonna forget you? Okay, so we had our water signs. With our water signs, let's look and see what's going on with the lovely water signs. Okay. Ooh, all right then. So water sign, you got a past loved one that's coming back here. That's really a quiet Queen Yin spirit, which means she's strong, silent, quiet, but strong. This person again's got very kind eyes, however, but when you push her, it's a whole different story. So this could be any kind of female figure, sister, daughter, auntie, grandmother, whatever it is like that. She's coming back, but whatever it is about her eyes. Her eyes are mesmerizing. Her eyes are very kind. It's something about her eyes that makes her very special and very unique. Okay, however, again, she's a strength. She's maybe a pillar of strength for you all, but she can really, maybe you came to her and she can help tell you something. You probably say, oh, I really miss her because she really could tell me about what's going on, X, Y, and Z. But she was sweet, she was kind, but again, she was powerful still in her own way. Okay, so let's look and see about this. That's true, but I'm putting you out a little too soon, but that's okay. Okay, so let's look and see as far as what they say the heart of the matter is for you. Water sign, what's the heart of the matter for you? Clear. Okay. All right, this came out right here. That's all right. They say, too, calling in your soulmate. They want you. Your prayers, affirmation, visualizations help bring you together. They want you to become more firm with it. You're kind of all over the place about this, water sign. They want you to become more firm, because that jumped off the page when I looked at it, and it said affirm. That means in your doing, what you're saying, how you're communicating those things. What are you doing in order to make it firm to appear in the physical for you? Okay, because why they say, because this is going to help you to breathe. Breathe means to help you to be able to elevate and to levitate to the next level. So once you become very firm in what you're doing, you're going to help you to level up, and then it's going to help you to also relax about the whole situation as well. So this is what they're saying for you, water signs. Okay, what is it that you need to is get into your divinity in order for you to have union, according to this. Again, past loved one, clear. They saying grief and anger. Oh, wow. So right now they want you to get over some grief and anger right here. That's why they say they want you to get firm. Because I was like, what's going on with them? That they seem like they're picking me and telling me that you're kind of wavering. You're angry and you've got some grief about some situation that's currently going on with you, water sign. It seems like you're having some hard time sleeping. As well, and so they want you to kind of really, again, to come to they got the number 10, so you need to kind of end that cycle so you begin all over again back at 1. In order for you to do that, that's why they say they want you to get firm, affirm, visualize, prayer. They saying this also, according to this past loved one, say that's going to help you to get out of that. But say you got to visualize. It's like, you know, you got to have you like a target, like I said about the fire sign. The Aries, where you got to have a target in which way you actually want to go. And once you do that, that's going to drag you out of this grief and anger. Some of you all are maybe a little bit depressed as well about that. Let's look and see about what's some things that you got to surrender to. What are some things that you have to surrender? Okay. Yeah, and say you breast. So they see you clear. Some of y'all tell me, I'm fine. And they say, nah, baby, I see you. Don't even do that, you know, because I see you. But whatever it is, seem like you just a very much a source. This person was a source of your strength, very much so. Very, very, very much so about that. They maybe gave you like motivated you to get your kind of self together, your ego together. Maybe they stroke your ego or some kind of way. They saying for you all, again, you got to surrender your fear of intimacy. Some of you are fearful of getting closer, so that's why you're not calling in your soulmate. That's the heart of the matter. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release and any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. That's why they say you got to be able to identify clearly. They kept on saying that word affirm, which means to get firm about what you want, and you got to release some of these patterns there. That's why he's talking about breathe in, breathe out, inhale, exhale. Wait to exhale means you got to be able to release and let go so you can really truly breathe. And they told you that you got to surrender your stubbornness. So you're stubborn about the steps that you need to take. Like, nope, don't want to do it. And it's like, yeah, but you're going to have to. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. This is the issue. This is what they talk about, this grief and anger, because that's playing out with that, because you being upset about something not going the way that you think that it should, and it's also affecting you. Okay, so let's look and see about these life changes. Okay, it's affecting your sleep. So let's look at your life changes. Clear. Here go the life changes. For the water sign collective, body changes. Okay, we keep on saying about this body here. That would be body and all. You got your emotional, you got your spiritual, you got your physical, you got your mental body, pain body, all those different types of bodies that's out there. You can look up, and they want you to change those because it's affecting all the way. Like I say, like pain. So it seemed like pain and physical body because you're making me want to stretch. So, you know, those are the things that's affecting you. You might be having, some of you all water sign might be having some actual physical ailments or things showing up for you. And that's letting you know that again that there's something that needs to be expressed, but it's not being expressed. And so I would kind of check that out, look that up on Google it to see exactly what is it that is symbolized. So like if you got kidney issues, that means you got control, you know, everything means something. Okay, your feet is hurting, that means whether you got a problem with understanding something, you know, all those things mean something. And so you need to play a part of it. Like digestive problems, that means something you're not even understanding or digesting the situation, or you having a ill way in which you're connecting to things. You're not connected to things healthily. That's another way of looking at it. So they want you to kind of take a look at that, especially how it's dealing with you standing in your power. And then also about this black and white, because things are really clearly outlined in black and white as far as how you're supposed to stand in your power. But that's something that you've got to make changes through all those different bodies that I told you. You need to see about those connections as well. You might want to kind of check out Patricia McNeely about that, because she has about bodies as well. Being able to make a body connection with that. We have ecstasy here, next one, which, I'm sorry, that was the last one. Sorry. I was like, what? Okay, my mind flipped on that one. Okay, let's see about what is it. They probably might want you to get into ecstasy about that too, but let's look and see what it says for you water signs. Sorry. All three of these came out. Okay, they want you to keep the faith. Okay, that's one thing they want you to do. Keep the faith on that as far as how it's going to come out, because I think some of you all been a negative Nelly. Okay, they want you to understand that you got to get into your abundance. And then they also want you to understand you got to find compassion. Now, when we're talking about the faith here, they want you to open your arms and understand that the impossible can't be impossible, because I'm seeing him looking at his mountains, and instead of it looking like with a defeatist attitude, it's like, okay, come on, bring it on. Okay, they say the next one was abundance. How you gonna gain abundance? It got this tree of life, which to me is understanding that you got to get some more understanding, some more knowledge of some things too, because I figure if you get some more knowledge, you might even feel more comfortable and more confident in where you are standing there. Especially they got this color purple, so again, allowing the downloads to tell you where you're going. Your faith here, you guys, it has blue here to be as far as how you're communicating this to. And then you got to have compassion here as far as that one too. They got like a old like a disciple or somebody spiritual or something back there. So again, looking about how you can be compassionate about the past. This is what I'm bringing to it, to help you to be able to connect with others in a healthy way and be able to stand in your power. So those are the things that they want you to do. All right then, so that was the last of all of them. Since we're talking about our ancestors, I'm going to pull a Rishi card too as well, to kind of really see what is it that they want us to actually work on. So we had Califia, mythical island of California. So this is what they want. Queen Califia and her gold-clad black warrior women fiercely protect their precious land with the help of griffins. Queen Khalifa reminds us that we are all warriors. Our weapons and fields of battles may look very different, but we are all charged with the sacred duty of wielding our creative gifts for change. Live into victory. Okay? So this is what they want you to do, and that's for all signs. That's the overall energies for all signs. Become the warrior. Claim victory regardless of what is being shown to you. And understand that everybody has their different battles. Everybody has a different way in which they're going to win. And so don't compare how other signs or other twin flames are doing it. Just do your own thing and believe in using your gifts in order to cause change, okay, and where you want to go as far as in this union. Okay, that's an excellent message for one of the rishis here as well. So as always, we thank all of our past loved ones that showed up today to give us this advice for us. As far as in the Sankofa reading, take this advice to see how you can make those changes from our past loved ones. Remember that they are here as a guide and a help. They know you, they loved you, and they have insight information as to you. And now from the scope that they are as being a past loved one and transition into a new form, they can be able to use that information that they know on the other side to help us on this side. And so that's why we say thank you for them taking time out. We call them back from the resources and the places that they came from, and we wish them, send them in love and light, and wish them well as always as they return back to where they came from, again back to the other side. Okay, as always, so we say ashe, ashe, ashe. So as always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, namago. Love you.